interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to ZX Tech, and this is what's on my smartphone in 2017. So let's start off with the apps I think are the apps that I use that are in the default stock apps. So start off with from the top of the list. We have 9gag here, which is great for viewing memes, really funny app. Adobe's drawing apps just for fun and sketching ideas. Carousel is a local version of Craigslist, that's why I have it, great for hunting tech deals. SanDisk Connect Drive is an app that allows me to connect my phone to my SanDisk USB thumb drive that allows me to pull data immediately off, which is really cool. So going down the list, we've got Tonga Keyboard, which is basically a meme keyboard. I can type Lenny face really quickly with this keyboard, so that's kind of the joke there. It's quite funny. You guys check it out if you have kind of a memer friends, dank meme friends. Okay, it's really hilarious. CPU-Z for checking specs and performance, because that's kind of the thing I like. So, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, that's kind of the standard social media, as well as one of my favorite task managing apps, Gtasks, down here, which I use for managing the homework I have, as well as the videos I kind of want to do. Scrolling down, continue down the list, you have Instagram, of course, I said earlier. Hotspot Shield for free VPN, it's pretty good for a free one. Google Keep for my full-on scripts, because Google Keep you can type long passages much more easily here. I could use Google Docs, but I don't use Google Docs because let's be honest, it's quite troublesome, even though I have it on my phone. Google Keep is just way more functional because it's offline storage of the stuff, so it's much easier to key in and doesn't lag as much on phone. So scrolling down, continuing down, you have Messenger for Facebook, which really eats up battery. I should really uninstall. As well as the SMS Messages app, which is super confusing because OnePlus decided to put 2 SMS apps on here, which is a joke. My Singtel, which is an app from my telco that allows me to check my data usage for the month, which is good because I don't want to blow my data cap. Open Camera, which I definitely recommend if you want to get a good camera app for Android. It's got a lot of good functionality and extra features that maybe your standard default phone camera app may not allow you to have. So do check it out if you're a photography enthusiast and want to get a better camera app for your phone. I mean, if you use a Samsung phone, you're probably fine, but if you use a phone like this with a very rudimentary camera app, do check out Open Camera. It's open source, donationware, so you can donate if you think it's a good app and you want to support the developers, but in general, it's just really good camera app. So scrolling down, you have Photos, which is my main storage app because it syncs automatically. I used to have a HTC One M8 that gave me a 328 gigs of Google Drive storage, which is very easy, which is nice. Of course, I've got Reddit for viewing, subreddits, of course, like PC Master Race, etc. And I have the standard apps: Skype, Spotify for music, Steam, Twitter, WhatsApp, YouTube. WhatsApp's my main messaging app because it's cheaper than using SMS in my country. So there's that. So let's move on to my home screen. This is my home screen. It's really simple. It's got nothing much here. It's got a Google Drive, it's got a Google search bar, a time widget, Carousel for hunting tech deals, Messenger app, social media app, productivity app with Drive, Gmail, Play Store. Play Store is not really productivity, but whatever. Gtasks, which is my most important app because I need to remember my shit. YouTube for watching videos, obviously, and no YouTube Creator Studio because I don't want the YouTube notifications to be distracting me when I'm doing my work. So yeah, because when I'm doing my schoolwork, my phone is nearby, not my computer. So moving to the right screen, you have Google Maps. This is where I put kind of my less used apps. So I've got Google Maps, Spotify for playing music, Google Keep for scripts, as I've said earlier, and all that. I used it. Clock is very important because I always set alarms, so I keep the stuff that I use often, but not as much here, so it doesn't really clog up my main home screen, but it's still easily accessible. Now, the thing about OnePlus phones, there is this kind of page. I don't know what's called. I think it's called. Actually, I really can't remember, where I can actually have a couple of widgets. So it's kind of like a Blink feed or what you call that, Google Now, but it's really awesome. I use it. It's got Gtask widget here, so it's very quick for inputting more tasks. Google Calendar, which is currently empty because I haven't gotten around to inputting all my stuff for this year so far. My email, this is my private email, so it's got my school stuff on there, as well as my recent apps, which is quite useful because if I was using an app that say wasn't on my home screen or here, I don't want to have to go looking for it. So if I'm recently been testing on an app or playing a bunch of games that I've really enjoyed, but I don't really think I should but I don't want to clog up my home screen by putting it here, I can just go to recent apps and probably find the game there, because if it's a game I like a lot, I'll be using it a lot and it'll probably end up in recent apps. So that will allow me to access things without having to scroll through my app list, which, to be fair, is not that big and not that full of apps, but still it's quite troublesome to have to look through the whole list, so that widget is useful. So what else is on my phone? Really nothing much. It's OnePlus software. I don't have a custom home launcher. Everything is basically stock the way it comes. In terms of buttons, I really don't have anything. The home button doesn't work. I've talked about that before. I've got long pressed for search assistant, as well as double tap to turn off the screen. And for the back button, I don't have anything because I don't want to accidentally activate anything, because I use the back button the most. And in terms of gestures, I pretty much have everything. So yeah, in terms of settings, I really don't have anything special. It's just default. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you guys found it interesting. This is just an insight to how I use my phone. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. But if you didn't, you can click the slightly sadder button on the right. But it's up to you. Anyway, do tell me in the comments if you why you disliked the video if you did. Be sure to subscribe if you want to check out more tech videos like this. And there'll be a couple of tech reviews coming soon, as well as some other PC build guides and whatnot. So be sure to stay subscribed. Share this video with as many people as you want, or don't. It's really up to you. And I guess that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching. This video was kind of a rushed one with like not a lot of fancy B-roll and whatnot, because I'm quite busy recently. I've got a couple of tests coming up, so I'm sorry about the video quality drop, but I'll try to improve as much as possible once the tests are over. Anyway, that's it for this video. Be sure, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you next time. Bye.